Hey everyone, Sam Battersby from Griot's Garage, and today I'm going to tell you about our 7-in-1 workbench platform. So in the mode that you see it in here, this is in the workbench mode. It's standing approximately 30 inches tall, 42 inches long by 21 inches wide here, and this will support up to 440 pounds. So plenty of weight capacity for holding construction projects, small tabletop saws, miter saws, anything like that, as well as car parts that you want to get up on an elevated surface to work on. Going from the workbench mode, we'll take it down into the scaffolding mode. Really simple. You have these push locks on each leg. Gonna bring those up, lower one side at a time, bring that side down, move over to this side, and it's the exact same deal. They're nice large button push locks, so it's less likely to pinch any fingers in there, but do be cautious when you're collapsing those to ensure you don't pinch your hands at all. Here it is in the scaffolding mode. So this is approximately 20 inches tall. You do have the supports on the side that you can use as steps for climbing up on it. It's nice and stable in this mode. No give and very little wiggle when you're moving around on this guy. So it's going to be a nice stable work platform for you, whether you be getting up to paint your gutters, or cleaning the roof of a large vehicle, or when you're doing polishing or paint correction up on the roof of large vehicles. Having a larger work platform like this is going to make you work much more confidently. Step down. One of my favorite features with it in this mode is the handle that you can use. So if you want, you can pop that guy up, and then that's going to allow you to use it to get up on the platform, as well as throwing your little tool and hardware tray up there. The handle also holds both of our 22 and 35 ounce bottle sprayers really well, so you can keep your bottles on the handle so that you're not bending down every time you need to grab a product when you're working on the roof of a vehicle. So really awesome feature there. The handle is a improvement over a lot of the previous designs that we have sold, as well as some of the competitive options out there. To collapse the handle, you're going to simply pinch in these two locks on the sides and lower it back down. So nice and easy and intuitive. Going from the scaffold mode, we'll go ahead and flip it up on its end. Show you guys the bottom side. So now you got 4 casters on the bottom. We're going to go ahead and collapse these legs in. So nice thing about this model is it features the internal leg lock supports, and they're built in, so it's not a separate piece that you have to attach like some comparable units to this. So you simply pop them out just like a folding table, and then you can fold your legs down and lock them into place there. The legs do also have levelers on the feet, which makes it really nice if you're working out on an uneven surface like a gravel driveway. So lock that guy down. Go ahead and rest it on the floor to make this a little easier. You do want to be sure that when you're folding this side in, that you have your swivel casters turned so that they're not going to get in the way. So we'll turn those guys in, pop that up, and then lower this down there, and I'm going to swivel that one around so I can lock that into place. So now it's collapsed, so you can either carry it around as needed. It does have a nice handle on the frame there, or you can really grip it anywhere on the metal frame. And then we can turn it over onto its casters, and this would be your emergency creeper mode. It's not the most comfortable creeper, but it does get the job done if you need to slide around on the floor to get under your vehicle. Nice there. You can also use this as a storage dolly of sorts. If you have something large and heavy in your garage that you want to be able to move around and not have it affixed in one spot, stack a set of tires or really anything big and heavy that you want to be able to move around. Another nice function of this handle is when it is down in your dolly mode, put your handle up, and now you've got a nice sturdy dolly or cart that you can roll around with the swivel casters on the front. Makes it very easy to maneuver a heavy object without much resistance. So this is a capacity of 220 pounds when you're on the casters. So keep that in mind. It's about half of when it's up on the legs in the scaffolding or workbench mode. So then to fold the handle back down, just press those locks in and fold it back down like so. I'm gonna go ahead and go back up real quick and we'll show you a couple of the last features of this workbench. I'm gonna lay it back down. So again, make sure that those casters are turned inboard so you can get that guy up. By the way, when you do take this out of the box, your casters are gonna be stored right in these recesses right here. So they won't be loose in the box. You'll have to pull the workbench all the way out, flip it upside down. Your casters will be right in there. Then you have to affix them to the unit. There's also these little wedges that are stored in the bottom here. I'm gonna take these out, set them to the side for now. I'll flip this back up. Nice and lightweight, so it's very easy to move around when you need to go from one configuration to the next. Go ahead and push in our leg locks, pull those guys back out. Nice and secure snap. So another function that you have while it's in workbench mode is the ability to use an Irwin clamp or a standard woodworking quick clamp type device. You have these receivers here that will slide into any of the slot holes on the top of the unit, and those will accept your Irwin clamps and allow you to lock those into place. And then you also have your wedges if you're doing woodworking or working on a car part that you want to essentially clamp down and keep it from moving back and forth. You can also use your wedges and drop those in. There's 2 of these stored on the bottom of the unit, and then your Irwin or quick clamp receivers are going to be dropped down into the top. There's 2 of those as well, so you have the ability to use 2 quick clamps and the 2 wedges together. Another sweet feature of the 7-in-1, so we turn it around here. On this side, you're going to have 2 standard 110 AC outlets and 2 USB ports. So really handy function. If you're running a tabletop saw on here, or a miter saw or something like that, you can power the table with an extension cord. It's a circuit breaker outlet there, so you got your circuit switch, and then you can power it via this outlet and plug in your table saw or your accessory. Also can be great for potentially if you're polishing anything off of the car, plug your orbital in there, have your piece on the workbench, do your thing. Or if you need to charge any of our work lights or any other device, you have the 2 USB outlets there as well. So pretty awesome functionality. Power your bench. Of course, don't do that. Don't run power to it if you're using it while washing your car, because there's going to be water around. We all know power and water do not mix well. For more information on the 7-in-1 workbench, please visit griotsgarage.com. And as always, have fun in your garage.